Okay, so now we come on to the results. Top 24 schemes would be, 24 colleges will be there. I would request from Amity, Dr. A.M. Jose and Dr. Ajay Kumar Bhatt to please come up on stage, and also Dr. Taru Maheshwari and Dr. Navneet Tyagi.
Good morning all. Welcome to Amity campus once again. Now I am asked to announce this rank name of the institute. First is Indian Institute of Management, Kashipur. Second, Doon Business School, Dehradun. Third, Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. Fourth, IMS Ghaziabad University Courses Campus, Ghaziabad. Fifth, Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology, ESP area. And last, the sixth, International Management Institute, New Delhi. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank NISM, SEBI and Amity University for this nice arrangement and collaborative learning, and for calling me here to announce the result. So the seventh team is Panipat Institute of Engineering and Technology. The eighth team is Birla Institute of Management and Technology, Greater Noida. Ninth is Lloyd Business School, Greater Noida. 10th, Banaras Hindu University, Faculty of Commerce, Varanasi. 11th, University of School of Business, Mohali. 12th, Lovely Professional University, Pagwara. So congratulations to all the winners. Best of luck for the next round.
Good morning to all of you. I am here to further in continuance of announcing the name of winners. Round number 13, Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. And 14, Jaipuria School of Business, Ghaziabad. Number 15, Sulini University, Bazol. And number 16, Institute of Management Studies, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. Now 17, Faculty of Management Studies, Main Campus, New Delhi. Number 18, ICFAI University, Dehradun. So thank you all the position holders, and keep progressing and make the aware to the society for what CV and all these things. All the best. Thank you.
Now it's my turn to announce the next shortlisted candidates. 19th rank is Jagan Institute of Management Studies, Sector 5, Rohini. 20th rank is Dr. Pitambar Dutt Barthwal, PG College, Kotdwar. 21st is GLA University, Mathura. 22nd is SGT University, Faculty of Commerce and Management, Gurugram. 23rd is Master School of Management, Meerut. And 24th is APJ Institute of Management and Engineering Technology Campus, Jalandhar.
Now we move to today's main event. So for this, we'll hand over to our quiz master, Mr. Meksham Shirodkar, who will explain to you the entire format of the quiz.
Yesterday, this was a very silent good morning that I got back, but thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to all of you who've gathered here. As you all know, we are here for the North Regional rounds in the postgraduate cohort of the National Financial Literacy Quiz 2025, which is a premier nationwide competition designed for both undergraduate as well as postgraduate students to showcase their knowledge of financial literacy and the securities markets. It is brought to you by the National Institute of Securities Markets, which is, as you know, a capacity building initiative of SEBI. And it is a contest which is designed with 3 engaging rounds, which are designed to test both the problem solving skills as well as financial knowledge of young minds all over India. This year, it is taking place across 3 stages. There was an online qualifier round, followed by 6 action-packed regional rounds all across India. And then we go to the grand national finale at the spectacular NISM campus near Navi Mumbai. Each of these rounds is designed to separate the better teams from the not as good teams, because as sir rightly said, we would prefer not to call any of the teams losers, or all of us would think that you're winners in our book. And the very fact that you've come here and opted to showcase how much you know about our markets and financial literacy makes you winners in my book. So the teams who come up here on stage are of course the slightly better ones who had a little edge over the others, but do continue down this path that you've chosen to follow of knowledge and seeking out more and more knowledge, curiosity as we prefer to call it. We kicked off proceedings this year with the city of joy, Kolkata. Then we went down south to India's Silicon Valley, Bengaluru, and now we are here in the north. Yesterday, as you might know, we had a very exciting series of semi-finals for the undergraduate cohorts, your juniors, if you want to call it that. And we've already identified 10 teams from the north who will represent this spectacular region in the undergraduate finals in Navi Mumbai in November. Today, we are going to go across a full day of quizzing, hopefully exciting, as exciting if not more than yesterday, which will give us 10 more teams from the postgraduate cohort who will go to Navi Mumbai in November. But before that, of course, we are here to quiz you all, the mighty teams of the north, as I was telling someone yesterday. And it has traditionally been a very, very fertile ground, not just for the material and tangible and agricultural things, but in terms of thought and knowledge and thought input as well. You may or may not know somebody who is a really, really good quizzer in one of India's premier business quiz competitions, a gentleman who works in Genpact. He is somebody who's been in the north for the last 20 years. And for the last 20 years, this gentleman has been in the national finals of India's largest business quiz. So that is the quality of knowledge which the north brings to financial literacy and business. And I hope to see these 24 teams keep that tradition going. So all of us will, of course, go through the route, the roadmap, which I will explain to you. But before that, are you ready, Gurugram? Okay, can't really hear you. Are you ready? Much better, because otherwise my cameraman is in my ear saying I can't catch the audio of these kids. All right, here's how we will proceed today. There are 4 semi-finals, 6 teams each. All of you went through a proctored round early in the morning, and you heard the top 24 teams who qualified to take part in the semi-finals. Now, how do we distribute these 24 teams across 4 semi-finals? The easy way out, of course, is to take them in batches of 6. The first 6 and then the next 6 and so on and so forth. But then that would make for a very uneven level of competition, right? So what we did was something which we hope is a little more fairer, a little more competitive. What we have done is the first semi-final will showcase 6 teams, but they won't be the first 6. They will be teams who are ranked 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 and 21. So that's a fair distribution across the 24. The next, of course, mathematically the same. 2, 6, 10, 14, 18 and 22 and so on and so forth, until the last semi-final will take place between teams who have ranked 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. What we are going to do is we are going to identify 2 winners from each of these semi-finals, no matter what their score is. As long as you are in the top 2 teams in one semi-final, you have automatically booked your ticket to the NISM campus for the national finale in November. Now, simple math will tell you that it will give us only 8 teams, right? 4 into 2. But we want 10 from each region. So, how do we get the teams number 9 and number 10? Fairly simple. Even if you are not in the first 2 teams in your semi-final, please don't stop competing until the very last question. Because what will happen is when all the 4 semi-finals have ended, we are going to take a look at the remaining 16 teams who have not qualified directly. And we're going to pick the top 2 stage scores from those remaining teams. Those will be teams 9 and team 10, the lucky winners, if you want to call it that, who will also go to the national finale in Mumbai. So lots to play for, and not least, we have winners' prizes for the region as well. So across these 4 semi-finals, the top 3 scores that the teams will get, they will be awarded cash prizes per team, the first, second and third, which will of course be announced at the very end of the quiz after the 4th semi-final is over. We have kind of divided this into 2 parts. There's a pre-lunch session which will begin now, semi-final 1 and semi-final 2. Then you get a break to refuel, replenish, come back for the next 2 semi-finals, and then we distribute the prizes, and hopefully by about 4:30, 4:45, we bid you goodbye to go back to wherever you came from. So without any further ado, let's push quickly into the first semi-final. I will call up on stage the first lot of teams, and as you will recollect, these are teams who ranked 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, and 21. As each team walks up, I would love it if all of you can give them a really, really warm round of applause, because they have deserved their place in the sun here and a place in the spotlight. And of course, their answers, I hope, will elicit much more higher levels of applause from all of you. So let's call up on stage the teams who will take part in semi-final 1. On my right at team A will be Indian Institute of Management, Kashipur, Uttarakhand. Give them a round of applause. Following them up as team B will be Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology, PSP area, Delhi. Their team B. Team C is Lloyd Business School, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Are you here? Please come up on stage, your team C. To their immediate left as team D in the first semi-final will be Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Give them a round of applause. Are you guys here? Lovely. The penultimate team here on stage today will be Faculty of Management Studies, Main Campus, University Enclave, New Delhi, and that is team E. Give them a round of applause. And last but certainly not the least, as team F, we have GLA University from Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. Can you please come up on stage? A small request before we begin, two requests actually, and both of them are from my sound team. One is, please don't switch on or switch off the mics. Pick them up and talk into them and put them back. No one can catch what you're speaking as long as the mic is on the table. As always, we will begin with a quick round of introductions, but before that, as you can see, sometimes you can't really plan these things, but they work out for the best. If you look across the first batch of 6 teams, what I love about this is, except for one, each one of the teams has got a lady on stage. So round of applause for them. Very, very nice. Sir mentioned that, one of the things that we try to do with SEBI and NISM is not just development or regulation of markets, but capacity building, which is a very, very important part of what NISM and SEBI do. And a part of capacity building for young India is also the fact that we would try to encourage and enable women, ladies, to be a bigger and bigger part of the securities markets, the financial sector in general. We are, of course, seeing a lot of progress on that front across India, but this, I can imagine, is one of those small starts that will happen. So before we begin with the semi-final, we will do a quick round of introductions, beginning with Team A, your name, and a quick 5 or 6 words about what has brought you here. Go ahead.
Oh, my name is Krishna Agrawal. I belong from state of Chhattisgarh, and starting from there, from a young age, I've been interested in the financial market, and that has brought me here towards pursuing MBA again in finance.
Welcome to the quiz, and your partner.
Hi, I'm Smriti Bhatti, and I'm here to learn more about finance and make sure everyone learns about finance too.
Wish you all the best. Team B, they have their own mic. You can keep yours.
Thank you NISM and SEBI for calling us on the stage. My name is Anurag. I am from Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology pursuing MBA, and I am finance enthusiast and want to make my portfolio ever rising green.
And your partner?
Hello everyone. My name is Tanuj Gupta. I am from Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology, and my keen interest in finance and financial markets bring me here.
Welcome to the quiz. Team C.
Hello everyone, my name is Ritika Chauhan, and I want to build my career in finance, and I'm very passionate about it. That's why I came here to learn more. And
great to have you on stage. Your partner.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Nikhil Sharma and I am from Lloyd Business School, and currently I am pursuing my PGDM in banking, financial services and insurance, and with stock market analyst.
All the very best. Team D.
Good morning everyone. I am Yash Nagar from Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. I am a finance aspirant.
And your partner.
Good morning everyone. Thank you NISM and SEBI for calling us here. My name is Amisha Bisain and I am currently pursuing PGDM in Finance and Business Analytics from Jaipur Institute of Management, Lucknow. I'm also a CA finalist, and so my interest in finance has brought me here.
Welcome to the quiz, Team E.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Chandni Chaudhary and I'm a lawyer by profession and I'm a national quizzer. So the reason I came over here was because of the quiz part.
Lovely. A person after my own heart. Quiz is everything. The rest is mere detail. Your partner.
Hello everyone. My name is Ankit Kumar. I'm a second year student at FMS. I have a very keen interest in finance and that's why I'm here.
Welcome to the quiz, Team F.
Hello everyone. I'm Yash Khandelwal. And what brought me here is my fascination towards the numbers and my keen interest in the financial markets.
And your partner?
Good morning everyone. My name is Khushi Agarwal and I am from GLA University Mathura and I have a keen interest in my financial markets.
Welcome to the quiz and wish you all the very best. Gurugram, your 6 semi-finalists in semi-final 1. Let's give them a round of applause and we will begin. So I will quickly walk all of you through the rules. You have a tabletop screen. So each question, everything that we see on this screen or that, you will see on your screens as well. In case you want a closer look, there is one common screen for all of us, which you can refer to as well. Just a quick word, because we had a little bit of a glitch yesterday, which I hope won't be there today. These screens were flickering for a couple of semi-finals. We got it right the second time. But if you spot an error, it is glitching, no worries. Then that is your screen. And I will, is it glitching for everyone? Is it flickering for everyone? No, only for you guys. So I'll try and stay out of your line of sight. If you still have a problem, let me know. I will try and move a little more around. All right? Great. So here's how we're going to do this. There's a roadmap which is common to all 4 semifinals. And I take a little bit more time in the first semifinal so that everybody understands. And then I kind of rush through the rules for the remaining 3 semifinals because they've been repeated enough already. So these are the rules for the semi-finals, and that's your roadmap. 5 rounds, 42 questions, one of my favorite numbers, because if you're a Douglas Adams fan like I am, 42, as you know, is the answer to life, the universe and everything. And this is our little hat tip to the fact that this is a quiz after all. I will explain the rules for each round before we begin that round, and we will give you a cumulative score update at the end of each round. And then we'll give you an interim update with the last 3 questions to go when we've finished everything but 3 questions in the last round of the semi-final. Right? As always, the top 2 teams from each semi-final qualify directly for that coveted spot in the national finale in November. And like I mentioned, if you're not in the top 2, please don't stop competing till the very last question, because you can just squeeze in as team number 9 or 10 and still make it to the to the finals, and there the score sets to 0. So it doesn't matter whether you qualified first or you qualified 10, you begin on the same footing. Audience, a quick request. We've had lovely audiences across all the cities that we did this in. Even yesterday, we distributed somewhere close to about 4 dozen chocolates across the day, and I'm told that number has been replenished. So audience questions will be there after every round. And whatever the teams don't get, except for multiple choice questions, whatever the teams fail to answer will come to the audience as well. The only condition is this: you don't murmur or discuss audibly when the question is live on stage. If I come to you, you put up a hand, I will send one of my colleagues to you with a mic. You tell us your name, your college name, and then hopefully the right answer, in which case you get a chocolate. Cool, we are all good on the same page here. Great. So teams, you know how this goes. We will begin with round 1, quick, easy warm-up kind of round, which is all about multiple choice questions. I'm going to move out of your way so I can see all of you, and we'll begin with team A. Each team gets 2 questions, one in the first cycle of 6, and then the second in the second cycle of 6. 4 options, 20 seconds thinking time. The questions do not pass because they're multiple choice, right? That will be like passing a question to only 3 teams. They don't pass. Plus 10 is what you get it if you get it right. No negatives if you get it wrong. And when there are about 2 or 3 seconds to go, if you've not answered, I'll give you a quick prompt so that you can guess. The questions don't pass, so you can keep down your discussions when the team is thinking. And 20 seconds is all that you get. When we finish that round, you'll get a score update, and then we will move on to the next set of rules for round number 2. If you're ready, Team A, your question to kick off the PG cohort here in Gurugram. Question number 1. after what duration of no customer initiated transactions is a bank account classified as dormant in India? And these are your options. Is it after 6 months? Is it after 1 year? Is it after 2 years? Or is it after 3 years have passed? In 1. Last 3 seconds.
2 years.
2 years is correct. 10 points to begin the day. As per RBI norms, and remember these have to be customer initiated transactions. So your 3 monthly or monthly interest or a fine for dipping below minimum balance and all doesn't count. It has to be something that you have done. A credit, a debit, whatever it is. 2 years is what the time period is. Otherwise it goes into dormancy and then you have to reinitiate it. Re-KYC, this and that. I recently went through it, so it's a big pain point. Passing on to team B, your question is this. As per SEBI norms, what is the minimum investment required by each accredited investor, excluding the manager, sponsor and certain employees, that is required in a large value AIF, alternative investment fund? Team B, these are your options. Is it 70 crore rupees? Is it 20 crore rupees? Is it 10 crore rupees? Or is it enough to have just 1 crore rupees? Team B. Large value AIF, minimum investment required by each accredited investor. Five more seconds.
Option C, 10 crores.
Let's take a look. Not really. 7 times that amount. 70 crores is what is the minimum stipulated investment, and this applies to each investor who is not a sponsor, a manager or an employee. No points but no negatives as well. Plus there's another question coming your way in the second cycle. For now, team C, your first question. Which of the following types of issue can be made only by a listed company? And these are your options. Is it an IPO? Is it an FPO? Is it an NFO? Or is it a rights issue? Team C. Only a listed company can make this. Only one of these. Sort of logical.
Sir, A, initial public offering.
Not really. If you are a listed company, then you already had your IPO, right? Because that's when a listing happens. We were looking for a follow-on public offer, an FPO, but no worries. Consider it a trial ball. You'll get another question in the second cycle. For now, we move on to question number 4, which is for team D. Which of the following entities does an investor open a demat account with? And these are your options. Is it with a stockbroker? Is it with the stock exchange? Is it with a depository participant, or DP like we call them? Or is it with depositories? Team D.
So B, stock exchange.
Not really. Stock exchanges is where all the listing and the trading happens. We are looking for depository participants or DPs, which is with whom you open a demat account. I'm guessing you don't have a demat account yet, but like Young India is doing, please get on that bandwagon and we would love to see you as an investor. No worries. Passing on to team E with your question. Question number 5. Debits to a beneficiary account can be initiated only after you receive which of these documents? Is it a receipt instruction? Is it a credit instruction? Is it a standing instruction mandate? Or is it a delivery instruction slip? Team E.
We will go with the option C, standing instruction mandate.
Not really. You need to get a delivery instruction slip, or a DIS as it is called. It is mandatory in order for securities to be debited from a demat account. No one can debit a security from an account unless there is a DIS attached to it. Question number 6 to team F. Here's your question. Which risk adjusted measure compares the risk premium per unit of systematic risk? And these are your options. Is it the Traynor ratio? Is it the Sharpe ratio? Is it something called a maximum drawdown? Or is it VAR, value at risk, team F? $20, sticking
Option
away.
B, Sharpe ratio.
Option B, Sharpe ratio. It is a ratio, all right, but it's the one before that. The Traynor ratio is what evaluates returns against beta, which is what we call systematic risk. Unlike the Sharpe ratio, which you guessed, which measures standard deviation or uses standard deviation. Slightly low scoring first cycle, but we have another set of MCQs coming your way, beginning again with team A. This is your question, question number 7. Which of the following is one of the advantages of a mutual fund? Is it that they offer a customized portfolio? Do they offer a customized stock selection for each investor? Is it economies of scale, or is it direct purchase of individual securities? Team A.
With option C, economies of scale.
Will fetch you another 10 points. Economies of scale is correct because it's a pool of money which is taken together and invested. So instead of spending per person on those investments or the management of that fund, it's spent for the entire pool. So economies of scale is correct. 10 points to team A. Team B, let's see if you can pick up your 10 points. Here's your question. Under the Companies Act of 2013, unpaid dividends must be transferred to the IEPF, which is the Investor Education and Protection Fund. We can do this only after they have remained unclaimed for how many years from the date of declaration of dividend? Is it 5 years? Is it 7 years? Is it 8 years? Or is it after 10 years only? Team B.
Option B, 7 years.
Will fetch you 10 points. Round of applause for them. Very, very nice. Unpaid dividends, or rather unclaimed dividends, must be transferred to the IEPF after 7 years. That is 5 years after they've remained in the company account and 2 years in a suspense account with the IEPF. In 2015, about 10 years back, this was amended from the original period of 5 years to add an additional 2 years for the suspense account. So 7 years is what will get you 10 points. Team C, let's see if you can keep the 10 pointers going. This is your question. Under anti-money laundering or AML regulations, which of the following must be identified to prevent financial activities which are illicit or illegal? Is it transfer agents have to be identified? Do we have to identify stock brokers? Do we have to identify beneficial owners of such transactions? Or do we have to identify the depository participants or DPs? Team C.
Transfer agent.
Transfer agents, not really. They will be people who are facilitating stuff. According to our AML regulations, you have to identify, you have to follow the money and see who is benefited by these transactions. So beneficial owners is who have to be identified, especially when it comes to non-individuals. No points, but the best part is no negatives in this round. Team D, one of the last 3 questions in this round for you. Which of these is a financial intermediary who is primarily responsible for the safekeeping and record keeping of securities for institutional investors in the Indian market? And these are your options. Is it a registrar and transfer agent or RTA? Is it custodians? Is it brokers? Or is it the mutual funds themselves? These are, you saw your options. Can you go one slide back, please? Just one slide back. Thank you. Seven seconds more.
B custodian.
B custodians. Let's take a look if I can give you points. Of course I can. 10 points to team D. They are specialized SEBI registered entities who are entrusted with the safekeeping of securities, maintaining records of ownership, and so on and so forth. Team E, penultimate question in the MCQs is this. Under SEBI's framework for clearing corporation interoperability, which product category, and I'll show you 4 options, is currently excluded from this facility when it comes to Indian markets? Is it interest rate derivatives? Is it index futures? Is it currency options or is it commodity derivatives? Team E.
We will go with C, currency options.
No, we are looking for commodity derivatives which are permitted for, interoperability is permitted for the first three, but commodity derivatives are regulated separately under a merger provision with SEBI and FMC. No points, but the last question is coming your way, Team F. This is your question. For which specific purpose are Indian insurance companies permitted to take part in interest rate futures in the markets that operate around interest rate futures as per regulations of the IRDAI? And these are your options. Is it long hedge? Is it B, short hedge? Is it both long and short, A and B? Or is it for arbitrage opportunities? Team F. Ten more seconds.
Option D, arbitrage opportunity.
Not really. It is only for long hedge, which is option A. Only long positions are allowed to be taken by insurers in IRFs so that they can hedge against the long-term liability risks. Short-term hedging or speculative trades are forbidden very, very strictly by the IRDAI. That brings us to the end of round one, and we will do a quick look at the scores, and I'll ask you an audience question at the end of the second round. These are your scores. Lovely. So teams to open their account are C, E and F. So you have a little bit of work to do. 2 teams on 10, which means that they answered 1 question each and they missed a question, which is team B and team D. But leading at this stage, quietly putting away the good length deliveries, as we like to call it, is I am Kashipur with 20. Round of applause for them, and let us go into round 2. All right. Round 2 is where the so-called fun begins. This is an image identification round. Each of the 6 questions to come will have an image associated with it. It could be a person, a currency note, a coin, a postage stamp, a building, anything, but it will be all to do with financial literacy, securities markets, the economy, money, so on and so forth. We will begin with team 1, and this round does have passing. So we will flow clockwise for this round. If team 1 is asked a question, they get it correct, they get 15 points per question. No negatives if you get it wrong. So please feel free to guess away. In case they don't get it right or they say pass, we move on to the next team, which is team B. No thinking time if it's a pass question. You pick up the mic, you answer immediately. If you are right, you get 15. And the next question, by what we call infinite bounds, will then go to the next team. So no team will get 2 questions one after the other in succession. What happens if the question passes all 6 teams? I go to the audience, you put up a hand, tell me your name and college name, hopefully the right answer, and we get you a chocolate. So please make sure that you keep your discussions down until the question is live. Answer only when I come to you by putting up a hand. Please don't shout out answers as well. Team A, if you're ready, first question in this round. That's not working, no worries. Team, we need to look at the monitors, tabletop. Until then, I will stay here. Ignore the monitors. Whoever's monitors are not working, look there. All right. Question number 1 for team A is this. This is a $5 note, a New Zealand $5 note, and you can see a gentleman on that currency note. Who is this gentleman? Who was New Zealand's High Commissioner or Ambassador to India from 1985 to 1989? And in case you want a clue as to who he is, I'm not telling you anything else, just take a closer look at that currency note other than his face as well. There's a huge clue in that note to tell you who that person could be. I need his name, team A. And it is quite literally a huge clue. 10 more seconds, team A. And remember, I need this gentleman's name. New Zealand is also key. All right. 3 more seconds. Tell me your guess.
Mashwa.
Sorry?
Mashwa.
Not really. That is simply the New Zealand word for one of the things on that note. Going across to team B, pass question, quickly pick up the mic, give me a name. Something tells me that the next team has the answer, but let's see if I'm right. Team B.
Pass.
Passes. Team C, you want to take a guess into the mic? Who's this gentleman? Not taking a guess. Going across to team D. You know his name. All of you know this gentleman's name. Team E. Not taking a guess. You didn't spot the huge clue other than his face. Passes to F. No? Audience, put up a hand. Okay, the first hand I saw go up was a gentleman in the striped shirt. Let me get a mic to you. There's only one other thing which is big in that note. A mic to him. Please stand up. Tell us your name, your college name.
Sir, my name is Dhruv. I'm from IIT Kanpur. Answer is Edmund Hillary.
And what is the big clue in the picture?
Yes, sir.
Mount Everest, of course. Round of applause for him and a chocolate. This is Sir Edmund Hillary, one of the first two gentlemen to climb Mount Everest way back in the 1950s. He was a Kiwi. He was from New Zealand. And of course, I kept on referring to a huge clue, which is the largest of its kind in the world, tallest of its kind, which is Mount Everest, which is also there on that note. Nobody got points, but he got a chocolate. So he's happy about it. We will go back to team A because it passed everybody. Question number 2. I have blanked out something from this book. It is a book by one of the Nobel laureates in economics from India, Mr. Abhijit Banerjee. He has written this book. It's a kind of memoir and cookbook together. He uses the metaphor of, and these words are very key, a spiced oil tempering consisting of mustard seeds, right? Mustard seeds, cumin and curry leaves. He uses that metaphor or that example to explore Indian food, Indian society and Indian economics. What is the title of the book, which is the Indian or Hindi word for a spiced oil thing which is consisting of mustard seeds, cumin and curry leaves? What do you call this kind of thing in cooking? Team A. Abhijit Banerjee, of course, won the Nobel jointly with Mr. Kramer and his own wife, Mr. Banerjee's wife, Esther Duflo. Team A, 5 more seconds. If any one of you is fond of cooking, boy or girl, this should be dead easy. It's the Indian or Hindi word for what you see on screen, that description. Yes, team A, take a guess. Again, it's a word which all of you know. Go ahead, team A.
Sarso.
Sarso. No, sarso is just mustard. Put all of it together in cooking and what do you get?
Tadka.
Not tadka, but very, very good guess. Team C. I can say that they are thinking on the right lines, but not tadka. Team C. Pass question, can't give you time. Team C, pick up the mic. No, passes to team D.
Masala.
Not masala. They were on the right lines. You are not. Team E.
Paka hua.
Not paka hua. I said they were the closest. Team F. Into the mic.
Jeere ka tadka.
No, one word answer. Okay. Let's go across to the lady there in the white top, red dupatta. We'll get you a mic. Your name, college name, and then the answer. Okay, so you are in for a very bad time once you go back. Yes, ma'am. And the answer is? Chalk is correct. Not tadka, but chalk. Round of applause for her. Very, very nice. And this is another example of how you can take a subject like economics, like financial literacy, and make it very, very interesting by combining it with something that appeals to non-economists, non-financial market participants as well. So you can imagine somebody like Abhijit Banerjee, if he can make economics so interesting, we should be making some small steps towards that as well. 2 questions, one after the other came to you. So now we'll not go back to you with the third. We'll move ahead to team B. Here's your image. Seen here in this photo, representing global financial leadership. Who is this lady who has the distinction of being the first woman to head the IMF in 2011? She also played a key role in the bailouts or concessions that were given to Greece when the Greek economy went south about 10-12 years back. And she was also instrumental in including the Chinese yuan in the basket of currencies which function as the IMF reserve currency basket. Team B, her name.
Is it Emily Good?
No. Passes to C. Very, very famous person, and of course, ladies breaking through in financial markets doesn't get bigger than this. The first woman head of the IMF, Team C. Past question, taking a guess. Moving to Team D. Team D, Jaipuriya Institute. Past question, do you have a guess? No. Passes to E.
Giselle.
Sorry?
Giselle. I just know the first.
No, not Giselle. Passes to F. You said Giselle, right? Giselle or Giselle. No. Passes to F. Not taking a guess. Coming back to A. Your chance to pick up 15. At this rate, we'll run out of chocolates in the first semi-final itself. Team A. Not taking a guess. The first hand I saw go up was right at the back. Your back. Okay, sure. I'll come to you later. Your name, college name, and the answer.
My name is Sanya from Shahid Bhagat Singh College. My name is Christine Lagarde.
Christine Lagarde is correct. This is, of course, round of applause for her and a chocolate. This is Christine Lagarde, and of course, extremely capable lady, very, very brilliant mind, and the first woman head of the IMF. Team B, your chance to pick up those points that you missed, because the next question will come back to you. Question number 4. This Indian-American finance professor, known for his expertise in valuation, corporate finance, and investment management, holds the Kirshner Family Chair in Finance Education at the Stern School of Business in New York University. I need his name.
Ashwath Damodharan.
Lovely, 15 points. This is Ashwath Damodharan. Very, very nice. I breathe a sigh of relief because somebody has scored in the round. 15 points to Team B. Team C, let's see if you can keep that going. Here's your question. This is a postage stamp from which I have blanked out some things, but a very key image is already there in the stamp. This commemorates the contributions of which institution, which Indian institution that has been responsible for developing Indian financial markets, especially in the early stages. Team C. Big, big clue on that postage stamp. I just need the name of the institution. Team C. Even if you tell me the short form by which it is known, that is also fine. Five seconds more. It is one of the most recognizable logos in Indian financial markets. Team C.
Stock exchange.
Sorry?
Stock exchange.
Not one of the stock exchanges. Passes to D. Jaipuriya Institute. Past question. Are you answering? Passes to E. Can't give you so much time on a past question. Team E. FMS. Do you have a guess? Into the mic.
RBI, Reserve Bank of India.
Not RBI. That's not the RBI logo that you see there. Team F.
SEBI.
Not SEBI either. SEBI has a very different logo and a different headquarters building. Team A. Quickly, past question.
Central Bank of India.
Not the Central Bank of India. Team B. Last attempt. Let's see if you can pick up another 15 on the back of that Ashwath Damodharan answer. Quickly, please. Past question. Which institution?
NISM.
Not NISM either. Everybody's taking the safe guesses, right? Let's go across to the boy in the blue shirt. Please stand up. Your name, your college name, and the institution.
My name is Arnav Sharma and I'm from IMI New Delhi. And my guess is UTI.
And you guessed right. This is the Unit Trust of India. That Kalash with those auspicious lotus flower leaves is the logo of the Unit Trust of India. US 64, of course, way back in the 60s, being the first ever mutual fund scheme that was launched in India, and a chocolate for you as well. Team C, no worries. You get a question because nobody answered this. Question number 6. What you see here is a pattern. And very helpfully certain colored lines have been drawn on that pattern as well, which should make your guess very, very obvious. This is seen in bullish trends as higher highs and higher lows. And in bearish trends, it is seen as lower highs and lower lows. This pattern is given a very common name instead of a very technical or complicated name. It is named after an architectural feature or something that you will see in most buildings. It is something that you can see in this auditorium as well, and something that you have used about 15 minutes back. What is this kind of a pattern named after? Team C. Just look at that, it should be very obvious. What does it look like? The entire thing together, especially when you look at those colored lines. Something that you see in buildings, something that is there in this auditorium as well, and something which these 6 teams just used 15 minutes back. Team C. It's your guess, right? Pick up a mic, 3 more seconds. What pattern is this? All right, I need an answer now. One slanting line and certain green lines at regular intervals. Yes, Team C. Go ahead, quickly please. Time is up. 3, 2.
Sir, bearish pattern.
Can you spell that?
Bearish pattern.
What, bearish pattern? Not really. That's not an architectural feature, and I hope you didn't use a bear while coming up here. That would be dangerous. Yes, Team D, pass question. Quickly, I can't give you time on a pass. 3, 2.
Sir, skyscraper.
Skyscraper. This is not a skyscraper. One day Amity will have a skyscraper, I'm sure, but not today. Team E, quickly, pass question, can't give you time. Into the mic.
Staircase.
I hope you didn't hop up on stage. Of course you used the staircase. 15 points to Team E. That looks like a set of steps or a staircase. 15 points to Team E. And that brings us to the end of the second round. We've had a lot of audience questions. So we will quickly go into the scores. These are your scores. Lovely. The good thing is that more teams have now hopped on to the scoreboard. 2 teams yet to open their accounts. So Lloyd Business School and GLA University have their tasks cut out. But we have 1 team on 10, which is Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow. 1 team on 15, which is FMS Main Campus. 5-point difference. 20 points to IIM Kashipur, the early leaders in the first round. But we have a new team leading with 25, MAIT, Maharaja Agrasen at table B. Give them a round of applause. Very, very nice. The quiz is warming up slowly but surely. Let's take a look at round 3. Round 3 is where all the fun begins, in a sense, because the excitement starts happening here. This is a 6-question round. All of these are jumbled words. All of them will come up on screen one after the other. There will be a line at the top, which is your clue to that jumbled word, like a crossword clue. And there will be a string of letters at the bottom, which is that word jumbled up. The moment the question comes up on screen, you have to press your buzzer if you want to answer, if you're sure about it. You don't have to wait for me to read the question, which I will, of course, but only if nobody buzzes. We will test your buzzers before you begin, so we know that they are working. These buzzers are calibrated to within 1,000th of a second. So between that range, we'll be able to identify all 6 teams in order if they buzz at the same time. How do we score this? The team which buzz first, I will identify them. I'll say team C. Then you pick up the mic and you give me an answer immediately. If you're right, you get plus 15. If you're incorrect, you get a minus 15. And then I look at my marker and then I say the next team fastest to buzz was team E, for example. You pick up a mic and answer immediately, plus 10 if you get it right on the second attempt, minus 10 if you're wrong as well, and we go across to the audience. Audience, just a quick heads up to you, this is one of those rounds which literally shuru hote hi khatam ho jata hai. Very, very fast, very, very furious, and usually the questions don't pass, but you never know. If the teams are ready, we will do a buzzer check anywhere on that red dot. Team A, Team B, C, D, E and F. Lovely. Can you just turn it clockwise so that perfect. I see the light now. Very, very nice. If you are ready, fingers on your buzzers. If whoever has a screen working, look at your screen. Otherwise, you can use that big screen there. Fingers on your buzzers. Plus 15, minus 15, plus 10, minus 10. Question number 1. A legal warning to protect liability. You see this in most financial advertisements. It is mandatory in India. And we have F. F into the mic. Pick up the mic.
Disclaimer.
Plus 15. Give them a round of applause. Very, very nice. They open their account in style. This is disclaimer. You were second fastest, by the way, team 5. Disclaimer plus 15 to team F. I am resetting your buzzers. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 2. Authorization or consent is called this. What is another word for authorization or consent or allowing? I allow you to do this. I authorize you to do this. And we have a buzz. Team B, pick up into the mic.
Permission.
15 points. Lovely answering. Permission is correct. 15 points to team B. B for Bravo. Reset the buzzer. They were the only team to buzz, by the way. Permission is correct. Fingers on your buzzers. 4 questions to go. Question number 3. Copied or duplicated. Team E is fastest this time. Quickly, please. 3, 2, and
Procedure?
not procedure. We will go next to team F. Team F, quickly. What is the answer? Copied or duplicated? 3, 2, and 1. That's a minus 15 to team E for echo, a minus 10 to team F for foxtrot. Audience, shout out. Reproduce, not procedure, reproduce. You reproduce it when you copy it. So a little bit of a bloodbath on this, 2 negatives, but no worries, one of them had picked up a positive as well. So you got the scores for both negative. Thank you. Moving on, I have reset the buzzers. 3 questions done, 3 more to go. Coming up on your screen is question number 4. Taking money with an intent to return, team A.
Borrowing.
Borrowing will get them 15. Very, very nice. A, alpha gets 15. Borrowing is 15 points to you. Buzzers have been reset. The penultimate question in the jumbled words round. Here it comes. Question number 5. A public authority. Team A again.
Government.
15 points again. Very, very nice. Government will fetch them 15. That's 30 points on the trot to team A. Good quizzing, good jumbled word spotting. 1 more question to go. Fingers on your buzzers, all teams. Question number 6. A complaint or concern, team B into the mic.
Grievance.
Grievance will get you 15. Team B gets 15 points. This is grievance. And we will come to the end of round 3. No matter how fast my scorers are, I am going to ask an audience question because I didn't ask one in this round. So if you look at the American, like how we have Indian investors, right? If you look at American investors, as of 2024 December, because they have a financial year which is Jan to December, right? So as of 2024 December, if you look at all the Americans who are holding some sort of investment or the other, the highest or the biggest form of investment that Americans held was quite naturally stocks. So 48% of them hold some kind of stock or the other. 41% at number 3, 41% of Americans hold mutual funds, some mutual fund scheme or the other. Surprisingly, at least for me, the second rank in category of investments that Americans hold at 43% is what extremely modern form of investment. The first hand I saw go up was at the back. There's a mic next to you, to your left. Your name, college name and answer.
My name is Dhruv Grover, college name is Japuria School of Business, Ghaziabad, and answer is index fund.
Not index fund, that would be some kind of mutual fund as well. The blue shirt here, keep your hand up. Please stand up. Mike, college name, your name and answer.
So my name is Aryan. I am from Amrapali University, Haldwani. Sir, it's cryptocurrency.
You get a chocolate. Crypto is correct. Surprisingly, more Americans have opted to have crypto as an investment than mutual funds. Extremely dangerous if you ask me, but what do I know? Let's move on. Let's show you the scores. The good part is that more teams have taken a step ahead towards qualifying. We have 2 teams who are still on 0, but there was a bit of a plus and minus happening. Team C and Team E yet to open their account. 5 points is what GLA University has because they picked up a minus 10. Then we have the 3 teams at the top. 10 points to Jaipuria Institute of Management Studies. 50 points to IIM Kashipur on the back of those 2 answers. But holding on to that lead is MAIT with 55. Round of applause for them. And we will go into round 4, which is the second last, the penultimate round. These are your rules. 6 questions. This time we begin on the far side of the stage. We begin with F and go counterclockwise. No negatives here. 30 seconds of thinking time if you are the direct team. After that, if it passes immediately. No thinking time. Plus 20 is what you get if you get it right. No negatives if you get it wrong. This round is all about famous slogans, famous taglines, or famous quotations by people attached to markets, economies, etc., etc. I will give some sort of a clue at some stage, provided anyone does not block it. So I will ask, is any one of the teams objecting to a clue? So logically, if you know the answer for sure, you should say we block. If nobody objects, I'll give a clue. All right, let's move on. Team F, your question. Bank for the poor is a tagline of a very, very famous banking institution. Is any of the teams objecting to a clue? Okay. It is not an Indian banking institution, but it is an Asian banking institution. And if you look at the name of this institution or bank, it literally tells you the area of the country or the type of place in which they work or for whom they work. Team F. Not Indian, but Asian. And they also have a very, very famous award that they have won sometime in the past. Bank for the poor. Team F. Ten more seconds. Very famous Asian bank which has won a very famous award. Sorry?
Goldman Sachs.
I can't hear you. Mic a little closer.
Investment banker, Goldman Sachs.
Not Goldman Sachs. Passes to E. Quickly into the mic. Pass question. Bank for the poor.
Asian Development Bank.
Not the Asian Development Bank. Team D. Into the mic. Not HSBC. Bank for the poor. You will need to be very, very rich for HSBC to take account of you. Team C.
Exim Bank.
Not Exim Bank either. That's for exports and imports. Team B. Passes to A. Very interesting discussion going on, but pass question. I need an answer now. Which bank? Not Singapore Bank. Let's go to the boy in the blue shirt. Yes. Keep your hand up. We'll get a mic to you. Your name, college name, and answer.
Sir, I'm Shubham Tiwari from Amrapali University. The answer is Grameen Bank.
Grameen Bank from Bangladesh is correct. Of course, the award that I was referring to was the Economics Nobel, which the bank won along with its founder, who you see on screen, Mr. Mohammed Yunus. And he, of course, is doing much different things in Bangladesh these days, but that is not under the purview of this quiz. Nobody gets points, which means that the next question goes back to Team F. Let's show you slogan or tagline or quotation number 2. Samman, Samarthya and Samriddhi is the tagline of a very famous government scheme. And this scheme is called the Pradhan Mantri blank Yojana. I just need you to fill in the blank. Samman, Samarthya and Samriddhi. If all the teams agree, I will tell you what kind of a word fills the blank. Nobody objecting to a clue? The word that fills the blank is a word from Indian mythology. But it has everything to do with skill, with making things, etc., etc. Team F. Pradhan Mantri blank Yojana, just fill in the blank. And a big clue is it's a name from Indian mythology related to skills, making things, creating things, etc., etc. Team F. 7 seconds more. And I need an answer now. What fills the blank?
Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana.
Not Jan Dhan is not really from mythology. Team E into the mic. Do you have a guess?
Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Yojana.
Not Kaushal Yojana. Passes to D. D, I need an answer now. Jaipuria. Indian mythology related to skills, making things, etc., etc. No? Take a guess. No negatives. Take a guess.
Lakshmi.
Not Lakshmi, that is wealth. Team C. Into the mic, taking a guess.
Pradhan Mantri Uddham Vikas
Good
Yojana.
attempt, but no. Passes to B. Everybody is so busy with financial markets, they forgot mythology. Not guessing? Team A.
Ujjwala Yojana?
Not the Ujjwala Yojana, it was your direct, right? Let's go to the lady here in the black and white top. We'll get a mic to you, yes, in front. Your name, college name and answer.
Shigar from GNIOT Institute of Management Studies. It's Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Yojana.
Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Yojana is correct. Vishwakarma, of course, the architect or the maker of things for the gods, including, among other things, Shiva's Trishul, the divine bows, and Vishnu's discus as well. Vishwakarma is what I was looking for, and we of course have a Vishwakarma day that is followed for manufacturing and other things as well, Vishwakarma award. Nobody gets points, and those are two questions in a row, so the next question will pass now to team E. Here is your question. Rise with blank, your honest broker, is the tagline of a very new age investment platform or broker which young India is very familiar with. If you look at their name, it seems like a very bad name for an investment platform or broker because it's literally nothing that their name signifies. What fills the blank? Whose tagline is rise with blank, literally nothing, your honest broker, team E. A word which signifies nothing in India. Into the mic.
Zerodha?
Not Zerodha, that would be English for zero. Team D. They said Zerodha, which is a good guess. You want to build on it and give me another answer? A word which signifies nothing in India. Team D. But it is the name of a very famous brand to do with investing. Not taking a guess, passes to C. Into the mic. 3.
Grow.
Not grow. Grow is not nothing. Team B.
Shunya.
Lovely answering. 20 points. Very, very nice. Rise with Shunya, your honest broker. Shunya, of course, like zero, the Indian word for nothing. 20 points to team B. And the next question will go to team A. Milkar life aage badhaye. This is a tagline. And this is a tagline of a very, very famous Indian insurance company that deals with life insurance. Which Indian life insurance company has got the tagline Milkar life aage badhaye? And this has a two-part name. So it has got an Indian partner and it has got a foreign partner. I need that name together, right? So for example, if it would have been in mutual funds, if it was ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, then I would need you to say ICICI Prudential together. Team A. Which Indian life insurance company, which has a foreign partner JV, has the tagline Milkar life aage badhaye? 12 more seconds. 3 seconds to go.
This bank.
Not Axis Bank. That's not a life insurer. It's a banker, right? Team F. Into the mic. Fast question.
HDFC Life Insurance.
Not HDFC Life. Again, they don't really have a prominent foreign partner. Team E.
Bharti AXA?
Not Bharti AXA. Passes to D. No. Passes to C. You said SBI, right? No. Passes to C.
Tata AIA.
Not Tata AIG either. Last pass to team B.
Birla Sun Life.
Not Birla Sun Life. Let's go to the lady in the white top, row number 4. We'll get a mic to you. Milkar life aage badhaye. They literally have the word life in their name also. Yes, your name, college name and answer.
My name is Vidushi Kushwaha from Hindu College, Moradabad, and the answer is PNB MetLife.
Will fetch you a chocolate. This is PNB MetLife. MetLife, of course, being a US brand. PNB is the Punjab National Bank, and PNB MetLife is what I was looking for. No one gets points, which means that question number 5, this was a direct for you. It goes back to you. Question number 5. This is an intermediary. This is one of the top 2 in its field when it comes to mutual funds in India. I'm not saying what field, but it is one of the top 2 names in its field in the mutual fund sector. everything connected to mutual funds. Which intermediary has the slogan, our mission, your growth? Team A. If all the teams agree, I will give you the number of letters in the answer. Okay? This is a 4-letter answer. So it's a long name whose acronym, 4-word answer, but you can tell me just the 4-letter acronym. Like for example, instead of saying Housing Development and Finance Corporation, we say HDFC, right? In the same way, we know it by that acronym itself. I just need that acronym, Team A. And it's related to something in the mutual fund space.
Amity.
Not Amphi, passes to F. Again, something, a brand which everybody knows or should know. Team F. Quickly, please. Passes to E.
Motilal Oswal.
Not Motilal Oswal, that's many letters. No, I need just a 4-letter answer. Team D. Passes to C.
HSBC.
Not HSBC, passes to B. At this rate, there are more chocolates than points going out. Let's go to you in the 3rd row. Let's get a mic to you, to your right. The mic is coming your way. A brand without which mutual funds will come to a stop. Yes.
Hi, I'm Gaurav Patel from Kodwar College, and the answer is CAMS.
CAMS, Computer Age Management Services. They are an RTA. So essentially, they do all the back-end work when it comes to redemptions, purchases, transfers, etc., for mutual funds. The other one, of course, is Karvi. So Karvi and CAMS, like they have a duopoly when it comes to being at the back end of mutual fund schemes. Nobody gets points, but you got 2 questions in a row. So now we'll go ahead. Team F, the last question of this round is this. हम कागज से ज्यादा नियत देखते हैं. This is the tagline of a finance company which is started or founded by one of the most prominent of Indian business families. And this is a little, not a new age business success. These are one of the traditional business families who were active in many sectors. Which finance company? Team F.
Tata Capital.
Not Tata Capital, Team E. I'm just looking for blank finance. Fill in the blank. Team E. 3 more seconds. Past question.
Muthoot Finance.
Not Muthoot Finance. We had a question on Muthoot Finance yesterday. Team D. Past question. Have to rush you.
Bajaj Finance.
Not Bajaj Finance, but nice guess. Team C. It's that kind of a family. So it was a good guess. Team C.
Reliance Capital.
Not Reliance Capital. Reliance is fairly new age in that sense. Team B.
Birla Finance.
Not Birla Finance. Nice guess. Bajaj, Birla, Team A. One of those kind of big family names. Past question, can't give you much time. Not really. Not Shapurji Palanji. Let's go to the gentleman in the green vest. I want one of those when I'm conducting. But unfortunately, I can't borrow his. He's much too slim for that. All right. Your name, college name, and the answer.
Hello, sir. My name is Kumar Sonu Joshi. I am come from Muradabad. I am Hindu College, Muradabad. The answer is Piramal Finance.
Piramal Finance is correct. Very, very nice. That brings us to the end of all but the last round. Let's take a look at the scores. My team, we have how much? 5 minutes more for this semi-final? 5 minutes, right? Perfect. These are your scores. So we have 2 teams yet to open their account, which is Lloyd Business School on 0, FMS Main Campus Delhi because of the minus. They had a score, but they got a minus. They are also on 0. 5 points ahead of them is GLA University Mathura on 5. Then we have Jaipuria Institute on 10. At this moment, with just a 25-point difference, IIM Kashipur on 50. MAIT Delhi on 75. Round of applause for teams on stage, and we will go quickly into round number 5. This is the last round for this semi-final. These are your rules. There are 12 questions. The first 6 are regular infinite bounce passing, beginning with A and going clockwise again. If you get it right, you get 25 points, 30 seconds to think if you are the direct team. If you get it wrong, there are no negatives for the first 6 questions. I simply move on to the next team. No thinking time, plus 25 or 0. For the last 6 questions, There is a different set of rules which I will explain when we come to the end of question number 6. We will try and give them a score update after 9 questions so that you can know whether you want to go risky or you want to consolidate. Team A, if you are ready, question number 1 is this. Vinayamika is the title of a magazine in Hindi, as you can see, that aims to educate investors about regulations, investment related topics and updates from the Indian financial markets. Just tell me the name of the organization or entity who publishes Vinayamika magazine. Team A. Even if you don't know, take the most logical, educated guess, should fetch you 25 points. Team A. "12 seconds more. All right, give me a guess.
Is it NISM?
Is it NISM? Not NISM. Passes to B. Pass question. Pick up the mic and give me a guess. I will maintain that is the most logical and obvious guess you can take. Team B. Can't give you time on a pass question.
IEPF Investor Protection.
Not the IEPF. Team C. Lloyd Business School.
RBI.
Not the RBI. Investment? Not really. Banking? Maybe. Team D. Into the mic.
NSE.
Not the NSE. Team E. Pass question. Can't give you time.
of India. State Bank of India.
Not State Bank of India. Team F.
SEBI.
Is correct. 25 points. SEBI. So Team E went 3/4 of the way. Of SEBI, they got SBI, but obviously I can't give it to you because State Bank of India. 25 points to Team F. SEBI is correct. That is the magazine, the cover of the magazine. You can get it online on the SEBI website, and I do suggest you check it out. If not for today, then for the teams who want to go to the NISM campus for the national finale in November. 25 points to F. Good guess. Team A, you get the next. Here is your question. There is something called the Global Competitiveness Report. It is a yearly publication that ranks all the countries of the world based on their productivity and the economic prosperity that they show. Which very, very famous, world famous institution or body publishes the Global Competitiveness Report? Team A. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. Anybody objecting to a clue? This institution or body or entity, every year they have a world famous meeting at a very, very luxurious. Now he blocks a clue. All right, Team A. So that's how it works. The moment somebody blocks a clue, I have to stop speaking, in all fairness. Team A, last 5 seconds. And remember, this is flowing clockwise, so the team which blocks the clue will get the next chance. Team A.
IMF.
Not the IMF. Team B. Into the mic. Quickly.
World Bank.
Not the World Bank. Team C. IMF and WB are gone. Team C.
WTO.
WTF. That's the World Trade something. WTF, no, passes to WTF. Obviously, in our WhatsApp lingo starts for something else, stands for something else, but let's not go there. Team D. You said WTF.
Oh, WTO.
Oh, WTO. Not really. Passes to D. Pass question, have to rush you. 3, 2, and 1. Passes to E.
World Economic Forum.
Will fetch you 25. Very, very nice. This is the WEF. I was, of course, referring to the Davos Summit, which happens every year, where a lot of rich people go in yachts and aeroplanes to discuss about how the poor should be helped, right? 25 points to Team E. And the next question goes to Team F. Which Nobel Prize winning economist, not an Indian, is known for pioneering the field of behavioral economics and authoring the bestseller book called Nudge? So Nudge talks about how small course corrections or small pushes can make you acquire good, great habits and do great things. That in essence is the gist of the book. Team F, which Nobel Prize winning author and economist is this? Who wrote the book Nudge? Team F.
Alfred Marshall.
Not Alfred Marshall. Passes to A. Quickly please, last question. passes to B.
Esther Duflo.
Not Esther Duflo, passes to C. Pass question, need to rush you. 3, 2, and 1 passes to D. Taking a guess? Not taking a guess. E, want to get 25 in a row again? Into the mic, please.
Robert Will.
Not really. Audience, anybody wants to take a guess? Right at the back, blue shirt. Let's get a mic to you. Yeah, here. Your name, college name, and the answer.
My name is Moin Khan. I am from Jagan Institute of Management Studies. The answer is Richard Thaler.
Please give him a chocolate. Lovely answer. Richard Thaler is correct. The 2017 Nobel Prize in Economics. Nobody gets points, but there's a chocolate going his way. Next question goes back to Team F. Here's your question. Which research methodology, and we also know it by a 3-letter short form or acronym, widely used in medicine, psychology, and development economics, uses experiments with different treatment groups to establish causal relationships? Team F, 3-letter acronym. Either you can give me the short form or the long form. If all the teams agree, I will tell you what the short form is. You just have to tell me what the letters stand for. Everybody okay with it? It's called an RCT. What do the letters RCT stand for? Team F. Now it's going all the way around, so you'll have to wait for your chance. Team E. Team F, this is your question. 10 more seconds. And we pass to Team A. Pass question quickly, please.
Random controlled treatment.
Random controlled treatment passes to B. Passes to C. Do you have a guess? Passing to D. Jaipuria, do you have a guess for me? No. Team E, what is RCT?
Regression correlation test.
Not really. Audience, blue shirt, yes. Keep your hand up, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Deepak Sharma from Chandigarh University, Mohali. The answer is root canal treatment.
Root canal treatment? Painful, no? The grey blazer, yes. I'll get you a mic, wait. Please don't talk about root canals in front of me. My entire mouth pains at the mention of root canal treatments. Bad teeth. So team, yes. Your name, college name and the answer.
I am Akash Srivastava from Institute of Management Study, Banaras University. It's randomized controlled trial.
Give him a chocolate. Randomized controlled trial, RCT, will fetch you a chocolate. And the next question is a question that will go back to Team 5. Did you have 2 in a row? 2 in a row. So now it will go to E. Team E, you're direct. Introduced in India's Economic Survey 2019-2020. I'm looking for a one-word answer. It's a combination of an Indian word which is to do with food and an English word which is the entire science of money and how to manage it. Which innovative economic measure tracks the affordability of a complete meal across India using CPI data to analyze regional price trends of ingredients like cereals, pulses, and vegetables? And there's a clue. It takes its combination name, a portmanteau name, from a common Indian word for a complete meal. तो आप अगर होटल में जाते हो, रेस्टोरेंट में जाते हो और आपको एक फुल मील खानी होती है, तो आप क्या मंगाते हो? Combine that with the discipline or science that it deals with. Team E. It's a one word made by combining that complete meal word, which is a Hindi word, and the word for the discipline or science with which this quiz is dealing with, amongst other things. Team E.
Thali.
I want 2 words bunched together. You want to give me a better answer? I can hear you guys. What does money and managing it and the global thing deal with? What science is it? One of the most basic sciences that we learn about. No? Passes to D. They were on the perfect track when you said thali, but thali is not the answer. Team D.
Basket.
Not basket. C. Passing to B.
Proper thali.
Not proper थाली. एक proper थाली लाना, एक improper वाली लाना. Passes to A.
Thali economics.
Beautiful answer. Thalinomics is correct. Thali and economics is Thalinomics. 25 to A for Alpha. Lovely answer. 25 points to you. That brings us to the last question before the buzzers. Team F, your question. Here it comes. Traditional banking till the mid 20th century used to follow something called the 363 principle. What did it stand for? You borrowed money at 3%, lent it out at 6%, and then reached what place? Which is what place of leisure where you can kind of have a pastime or a different activity, which is a favorite, which is afforded only by the rich and wealthy by 3 p.m. Borrow money at 3%, lend it at 6%, and reach this place to have some kind of a sporting leisure activity by 3 p.m. Which place? Team F. Because usually money managers and investment bankers and brokers and the wealthy used to go to such kind of places, which was a preserve of the rich and famous, because it's very, very costly to go and indulge in that activity there. Team F. 3 seconds more. Quickly, please.
SBI.
Not SBI, it's a generic place, common noun. Team E, into the mic. Mike.
Club.
Not club. You want to give me a better answer? Into the mic. 3, 2,
Polo something.
not polo club, passes to D. But good answer, passes to D.
Golf club.
25 points, very, very nice. Borrow money at 3%, loan it out at 6%, and be on the golf course by 3 p.m. 25 points to team D for Delta. They pick up a good 25, and we move ahead to the last 6 questions, which are purely on the buzzer. I'm going to tell you before the question comes up what sort of answer is expected. Is it a person, is it a brand, or a concept? And then you can buzz at any time once the question comes up. Plus 25 if you get it right, minus 25 if you get it wrong on the first shot, plus 15, minus 15 on the next. But you will wait for me to say which team has to answer. Fingers on your buzzers. Let's go for this. The first question has an answer which is a very, very famous person. I want the name of the person. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 7. Who holds the distinction of being India's first woman finance minister? She also, team C, into the mic. Pick up the mic.
Nirmala Sitharaman.
That's a minus 25. The next team to buzz was E. Quickly into the mic. 3, 2, and 1. Into the mic.
Indira Gandhi.
Minus 25 to team C, plus 15 to team E. Very, very nice. This is Indira Gandhi, India's first woman finance minister, India's first woman information and broadcasting minister, and of course, India's first and so far only woman prime minister. Very, very nice. Minus 25 plus 15. Good going on the buzzers. Question number 2. I'm looking for the name of a currency, but if it is Indian rupee, then saying rupee will not get you points. You need to say Indian rupee, because there could be a Pakistani rupee also, there could be a Nepalese rupee also. So I need a 2-word answer. The first word will be something to do with the country, like India, Indian, whatever. The second word will be the name of the currency. Clear? Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 2. Which European currency, denoted by the short form CHF, which stands for Confederatio Helvetica, also serves as the legal official tender for the small municipality or principality of Liechtenstein and Italy's region of Campione d'Italia, along with the very, very famous home country, which is world famous for finance and banking. Which currency is this? The country is world famous for finance and banking. It finds a mention in Indian politics every now and then as well. And the currency. I'm going to tell you the name of the currency. I just need to know the name of the country. So what? The currency is the franc. A guess from B into the mic.
Swiss franc.
Plus 25. Very, very nice. This is the Swiss franc, and that is what is called CHF. Helvetica is the Swiss name for Switzerland. If you are a stamp collector, if you are an avid philatelist, your Switzerland stamps will not say Switzerland, they will say Helvetica. And Helvetica also a font that we use very, very commonly. Plus 25 to team B. And the next question coming up is question number 3. I am looking for the name of a country. Okay. Question number 3. Which country was the first country in Africa to launch a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, which they called the e-Naira? Like how we have the e-rupee, their CBDC digital currency is called the e-Naira. So the currency of that country is Naira. Which African country is this? And almost all the letters, not almost, all the letters in the name of that currency, team E.
Nairobi
is not a country. That's a minus 25. Nairobi is a city. Minus 25 to team 5. Don't worry, even if you tell me the country which Nairobi is in, that's the wrong answer. So, minus 25 to team 5 or E, and nobody else is buzzing. So, I was going to say that all the letters that you see in the currency name can be found in the name of that country also. Anybody buzzing? 3, 2, and 1. You can't take 2 chances at the same question. And a buzz from D into the mic, please. Which country? Quickly.
Somalia.
Not Somalia. There is no S there. There is no L there, right? And Somalia doesn't have N or an R either. Audience, so many hands. Let's go to the lady in the far right. Yes, keep your hand up. This is one of, yes, your name, college name and answer.
So my name is Sansi Razan and I am from United University and the answer is Nigeria.
Nigeria will get you a chocolate. The e-Naira. The Nairobi was a nice convenient guess, but it's a city and it's not in Nigeria. Nairobi is in Kenya, right? So no points, but a minus 25 to team E and a minus 15 to team D for Delhi. All right. So it was again a bloodbath kind of question. Last 3 questions to go. So can we show them the scores quickly? All right. These are your scores. So the first century of the quiz, MAIT Delhi on 100. Round of applause for them. In second position is IIM Kashipur on 75. Then we have one team on 30, which is JLA University Mathura, 20 for Jaipuriya Institute, 15 for FMS Main Campus, and unfortunately on the back of that minus, Lloyd Business School has slipped to minus 25. But no worries, you will get a chance in the last 3 questions. Let us move to question number 10. Fingers on your buzzers. I am looking for the name of a body, entity or institution. Call it what you want. Basically, it's a brand and it's one of the top 3 or 4 of its kind in our country. Right? Question coming up now. MCX is India's team B into the mic.
Multi-commodity exchange.
Plus 25. Multi-commodity exchange is correct. That is what MCX stands for. Plus 25 to team B. Penultimate question of the quiz. Coming up, fingers on your buzzers. Question number 11. I'm looking for a one-word answer which has to do with the world of loans, financing, lending, etc. Question coming up now. Which accounting term, team F, quickly pick up the mic and answer. I can't give you thinking time once you've buzzed. Loss in value of intangible assets like patents or trademarks over time, also used in loans. Team F, 3, 2,
debt,
and 1, minus 25 to team F. D, what's your guess? Into the mic.
Depreciation.
Minus 15 to team D as well. Shout out audience. Amortization is correct. Mort is the French word for death, which for Harry Potter fans is how Voldemort gets his name. Last question of this quiz, and I'm looking for the name of a country. Very famous country. Question number 12. Temasek Holdings, a government-owned investment company with major stakes in sectors like finance, telecom, and transportation, is the sovereign wealth fund of which tiny Asian country? Team B?
Singapore.
Plus 25. Lovely answer. And they finish on a high. Temasek Holdings is Singapore's sovereign wealth fund. B has finished with a score which will put them firmly in reckoning for the top 3 spots in the region as well. But for now, let's take a look at the final scores. After that, I'll call up the next 6 teams and we will go with semi-final 2. Let's show you the scores. These are not the scores. This is the NISM reel contest. So all of you who are budding reel makers, this is for you.
Understanding it shouldn't be complicated. Turn your ideas into powerful reels that decode the world of investing and capital markets. Make it simple. Make it yours. Choose your focus. Tell a story around financial literacy, capital markets, or investment awareness. The challenge begins on 5th July 2025. Submit your reel by 30th August 2025. Win prize is worth up to 20,000 rupees with 10 special recognitions too. Whether you're a student, creator, or simply curious, this challenge is for you. Create a reel between 50 to 120 seconds. Use any language. Just add English subtitles. Keep it original and respectful. Not sure where to start? Talk about our mutual funds. A better way to invest is short-term trading in stocks advisable. Lights, camera, finance, start rolling. Submit your reel and help build a smarter, more aware generation of investors.
All right. We have our first 2 qualifiers into the national final. In cricket, any score 150 plus is called a daddy 100. And those of you who are following what is happening in England will know that we need a few of those today. But 150 for MIT Delhi. Round of applause for them. They win this semi-final. Following them into the national final with 75 are their neighbors on stage. IIM Kashipur with 75 will also qualify. Behind them, we have teams on 15, which is, we have teams on 15, which is FMS main campus. Round of applause for them. Very, very good answering. Then we have a team on 5, which is GLA University Mathura. Round of applause for team F. And last but certainly not the least, we have another team, which is Jaipuria on 5 and minus 25 to Lloyd Business School, but brave answering all the same. Round of applause for the teams.